everything out of this box, it's an opportunity. We are working as a community, as a tribe, so it means that whatever results we provide for you, whatever comes back to us is always shared. Many people in business know that most of the businesses fail, and in our case, when we started this e-commerce, it was quite a bumpy ride, so ups and downs. So we are not maybe sitting around a fireplace,
around digital fireplace.
Better input you will put in, better output it will give you back.
Matej, hi.
Hi, Anne. Hi.
You started your career as radiologist in oncology, and then you ended up in marketing. How does this work?
It started early. First because I was very curious, very grateful to live in quite a stable family, so I had a good foundation. But there was always question on my side, why things are as they are. And there were actually always very straightforward answers, But I was thinking, can things be different? Is it really necessary that things are as my parents told me? And of course this continued, And then during the later years when I was working in oncology, you are focused, you would like to build a career, you would like to be a good employee. And it was fine for a couple of years. But then after a while you see that you are just one little element in the system. You can't do a lot. And when you're like 25 and you see that there's still the big part of your life ahead of you, then you start to think, am I really happy? Is this all that I want to do? So more or less I started to look for other ideas, what to do, how to do things in life. And I came across there was some kind of a presentation regarding this digital new technology, and for most of the people that were listening, it was new and difficult to understand it. However, for me, it was quite straightforward because of my, let's say, the logical background to understand how things work. So, let's say this was something around 2007. I started to explore this, and it just stayed there, for a couple of years. And
how did you start? Where did you start?
Actually, I had a moment in my life that I decided I should do something. It's enough of research. So a group of friends, we decided, let's start with e-commerce. Let's start with our own shop. So we did it, company was ready, without any kind of experience. And we sat down and we said, okay, what are our roles? So friend was a programmer, so of course he was doing the programming and designing. Another one was doing the finances and logistics and marketing, who will do the marketing. And of course I was the only one left, and I decided, okay, I will do it. Let's see how this works. So I can't say that I made a decision, but I was somehow pulled into this. But now, after so many years, I see that more or less it was my curiosity that I had from the beginning, always looking for another way to do things, and simply I was curious about change in life, So we know in Slovenia we have we have our own culture, that it's great, but things can be also different and better, and marketing can be a good tool to promote change. Positive change that I think it's quite needed. And also in the studio as a team, we believe that, with this tool that marketing is for a change, we can achieve, change in a negative way, or we can apply it for something meaningful that can actually help, individuals and humanity step by step to do something meaningful.
So, as I understand, you always put us before me. society before me. So how does this combine with marketing, which is targeted at an individual?
Yeah, good one. For me personally, it was always a challenge. I never, let's say, I was always more introvert than anything else. Yeah, so I never had a need to achieve something personally, to be, bigger than somebody else. Yeah, or to have more than somebody else. Yeah, it was quite opposite. Yeah, so, working in a stable and safe structure of a medicine, of an institution like oncology, that now, and I'm looking back, it was actually a great experience, helping people, learned a lot, great people there, yeah, but you are part of the protocol, yeah. So when you see that you would like to make a change, at the end, you come to yourself, who will do a change? I have to do it. Nobody else won't do it for me. So it was quite a journey to make that step, that leap, to jump, yeah. And even when I did it, I never had a need to actually step in front to show myself I'm big, I'm the one who is important, yeah. Always, for me personally, it was for us together, community, what we can do. Of course, I really believe, yeah, that it's important for you to have value, to be professional, to have skills that you can then apply into something. But doing things alone is quite a boring journey. So, of course, I could do it as a freelancer. Now when everything is, or almost everything is digital, it works for many people. But doing this together as a community, and it works exponentially. Yeah? So, one head is only one head, but two heads together, work exponentially. They're like, working in a sense of impact like four, and so on. Yeah. So, and it's also much more pleasant, sharing whatever you do with others. Yeah.
So at one moment you decided to create a new company, this studio, with your business partner Paul. How did this come to realization?
Yeah, many people in business know that most of the businesses fail. And in our case, when we started with this e-commerce, it was quite a bumpy ride, yeah. So ups and downs, and a lot of learning, yeah. Especially learning about marketing and about how things work, about the tools, yeah. But after a while, I think it was after 5 years, we discovered that that's really not something that we like to do, yeah. It's time again for change, yeah. So there was a good moment. We decided to completely move away from the e-commerce, yeah. That for a while was serving us great. It was a great journey, but also there was challenges, yeah. Things that we saw in the future, especially Paul, saw that the competition, yeah, especially if we look Slovenia, when we were starting around 2008, 9, Amazon, eBay, and this kind of big players, yeah, they were close, but people in Slovenia didn't know how to use them. Yeah? So if you were like local player, had a little bit of a vision, brought something new to the marketplace, of course, you could sell it quite nicely and you could have like a comfortable living. Yeah. But now, because everything is like a global village, competition is super fierce. Yeah. And to really stand out in e-commerce, you must be specific. Yeah, you must have something that has real value, margin, and a lot of other elements for you to actually work sustainably, yeah? And to continue to do that for years. Yeah. So when we were thinking internally, what's actually that we really want to do, and what's actually where we are really good, yeah. It's not logistics, sending out packages. It's not the other stuff that you have to do. If you have an online shop, you still need office, yeah. what we like to do was being part of the change, yeah, applying change on the marketplace via marketing, yeah. So we completely changed again into services, yeah. In this case, digital agency that in the beginning was me and a couple of other people, yeah. And then everything started slowly.
For me, it's interesting because marketing is a part of the market, and the market is the essence of capitalism. But your thinking and your core values are not very good aligned with capitalistic system. So how did this happen? And how do you move in the world of marketing with your core values? Maybe you should share your core values so we know what they are.
Yeah, exactly what you said was actually, for me personally, a big challenge, yeah, that actually led me to burnout, yeah. Before I decided to go away from my previous career. And, you know, transparency, respect, balance in life, it's hugely important for me personally. Of course, in the studio, we as a team decided to sit together and put on the table what's important for us as a community, as a tribe, yeah. But for me, that's something that really works for me, you know, where I'm coming from. But, you know, one thing is having a vision to see where you would like to go, yeah. Another thing is actually coming there, yeah. So, you know, if you can picture, you know, if I picture myself back, you know, working every day, driving to Ljubljana, doing what you have to do, doing a lot of good work for people, yeah. And if you see that that's not something that it's really, you know, making you whole, you know, making your life full, then something starts to happen internally, yeah? And sooner or later, either you make a change or you will suffer, yeah? So of course, if you are postponing this too much, then you burn out, yeah? And that was my journey, yeah? And you have to decide, yeah? More or less that was for me. I knew that, you know, you could just stay inside of the safe box, yeah, and continue. But even institutions like hospitals, yeah, are part of the system, yeah. That, you know, maybe we don't have to pay in Slovenia for the services, but they're not for free. You know, we pay it in a different form. So if you start to see how things work and accept who you are and who you would like to be, then you see that maybe what you said, you know, this capitalistic way of doing things is not so bad if you ask yourself what for you would like to apply this, yeah. More or less we see this as a, you know, again I say we, you know, first we started to ask ourselves with Paul these questions, yeah. It's like a double-edged sword, you know, like I will use the similar example from medicine, yeah. You have a knife, you know, that surgeon can actually do something good, you know, can operate person, or similar tool can also kill somebody, yeah. So this digital technology or marketing, it's quite similar, yeah. So you can use it for something, you know, for spamming, for promoting something that it's harmful, and we know that there are many of these kind of products, yeah. Or you can focus on something that adds value to the marketplace, yeah. So if you are clear what you would like to achieve, and if you have a community of like-minded people, then the choice is quite easy, yeah? Or easier.
The word you and Paul use a lot is a tribe. Can you explain it a little bit? What is a tribe in today's world? Because we know what tribes in Amazonian rainforest are, but we don't really know what are tribes in this modern world.
Yeah, in our case, you know, we are, as the studio, we are quite, you know, people coming from different environments, yeah. So Andrei, you know, he lives in Gorenska in Slovenia, yeah, and has his own values, you know, his own habits, preferences. Yeah, Uroš has a family. He's a family guy in Celje, and then we have people from Croatia, from Spain, London, and so on. Yeah, so people coming from different backgrounds. Yeah, but these core values and that we as a community share together, bring us together and focus. That let's work on something meaningful. Let's apply our skills into the projects that add value to the market. That's something that joins our tribe together. Yeah, of course. Nowadays we don't have any more like office where we work together. We had it before, but we meet a couple of times per year, and it's always great. We don't have to talk about work, about business, because these things flow in the background. Projects are something that we are delivering together, working together as a group of professionals, as a tribe who applies the knowledge and the skills into specific project. Yeah. So we are not maybe sitting around the fireplace, yeah, like it was before, but we do it now differently. Yeah.
You sit around the digital fireplace.
Yes, like
It's
this,
internet.
yeah. But it's also something else, yeah. You asked before very nicely, yeah. Not Paul, not me, yeah. There was never this, we all have ego, of course, and I think it's important to accept this. But it was never about us. Of course, you have to make a living, yeah. How you will survive, even if you go in the forest, it's owned by somebody, yeah. So you just can't make a camp there and live from the hunting or something else. You have to make a living, yeah. But still, it's different. If you have a group of people that are sharing similar values and working together on something, yeah. And that's what we do. That's what we.
But if I understand correctly, you don't look only on people of this studio as a tribe. It's broader. You look employees and clients and the people you cooperate with. It's all like a big tribe. Am I correct?
Yeah. We worked for a long time, with Paul we were saying, to create this magnet, yeah. And first, it's important that you really have something that is of a value for people. On one side, for the specialists that are actually specializing on whatever they provide on the market, yeah. So we can say about media buying services, Google ads, Facebook ads, or email marketing, SEO, yeah. So it's important that they are really specializing in something and have real value on their end, yeah. And this magnetism that I was mentioning, yeah, it was important for us that there is a synergy. Yeah? If there is a synergy and trust between people, and I believe that was important even in the old days in tribes. Yeah? If there is this synergy, this magnetism, then it's much easier to work together. Yeah? Because in most of the companies, still, sadly, it's a lot of middle management, yeah. So there is a manager, managing manager, and there's a lot of this pyramid system, yeah. And if there is a real trust, like collective sports, when they're playing the match, yeah, that if I will do my best, that the guy on the next to you will do the same, and then you can play the game. In our case, that's the case, yeah. We know that the people who are with us are doing their best, they will deliver what they have to deliver, and we try to treat our clients similar, yeah? That's why, when you said tribe, we see clients similar, yeah? Just what they need is something different, yeah? So our partners, the specialists, are the ones who provide the service, who are delivering the service, adding value, and clients are those that actually need help, But still, that synergy, this magnetism, and trust, it's important, yeah. If we would like to build something meaningful together.
So in some way you choose your clients.
Yeah, we are vetting each other, yeah. So as much as they are choosing us, we are choosing them. And we believe that that's the only healthy way to do something together, yeah. So not pitching somebody, not manipulating somebody, but being sincere, yeah. That's how we do things, that's what we provide. And if there is a synergy, then let's do the next step together. And even when we work together, of course, it's important to have some kind of, time frame in which you can, within which you can work and provide results. But because, as normally in life, there is no guarantee. It's just the best practice how you can achieve results. Yeah, it's also important to have some kind of exit strategy, so that both the parties, if they see that that doesn't work for me, we can also have a scenario for that. Yeah, so there is no tension, there is no bad feelings. Yeah, and doing things this way, it's more efficient, it provides more results, and there is also no conflict. Yeah, because what follows in the future. Yeah, more or less, you have a strategy with which you will work on the results that the client needs. But in case that you see that the results can't be achieved, it's good to also have a scenario for that, what we will do after that. Yeah.
But in this very fast world where everything needs to be this way of doing things must present its own challenges. Which are they?
Yeah, challenges are many, yeah, and it's just information overload, yeah. There's just too much information, yeah, and that's why usually when we work with clients, we always, and even with our partners, specialists, yeah, we always start with 3 questions, yeah. What are your objectives? What are your timelines? What is your budget, yeah, as investment, yeah. And it's very important to be clear on this, yeah, because this is then a guideline, yeah, which helps you to choose what kind of tools you will put in your toolbox, yeah. The options are many, and it's growing daily, especially with this new AI technology that it's faster and faster, yeah. But again, if you have a specialist who understands specific tools and apply these tools for a specific project, then it's easier, yeah. I don't know everything. It's impossible, yeah. So that's why, there's Tomasz, there's Andrei, Uroš, Michel, and other specialists that I know that they understand their niche, they understand challenges, they did it before, so it's easier to define a strategy for a specific project, yeah, and then to go and to execute it.
You mentioned AI, and I think it's a good example of how things are changing. So the future of digital marketing might be something else entirely, or just small changes. How do you see it?
Yeah, it's the shift that is happening right now. I personally believe is the biggest change happening after the Industrial Revolution. Yeah, it's huge, but on the other side, it's an opportunity. So whenever there is a new technology, or let's use the word tool, it's better to understand it, yeah, than to be afraid and to put your head under the sand, yeah. And as it works now, yeah, it's a huge language model that actually operates more or less on the known, what is known, what is on the internet right now, yeah. So what this means, yeah, that everything out of this box, yeah, it's an opportunity. So if you are creative, if you are thinking out of the box, yeah, if you're doing things a little bit differently than others, yeah, there is place for you. If you are general, if you are doing things just to do them, yeah, then you have a problem, yeah. So of course, if there is something that AI can do, it will do, yeah. On the other side, if you would like to look for more creative, more different, way of doing things, yeah, there are plenty of opportunities, yeah, if you are looking for them, yeah.
So what steps are you in this studio taking to be a part of the change as opposed to be an outsiders?
Yeah. For example, you have for if you are now using the terminology about the AI, yeah. It's a very useful tool for actually analyzing the market, yeah. So you can go on Google or you can go on the search engines and you can browse something, and then you can check different websites and then compare which is better, which is not, yeah. But you can treat these tools, in this case, let's say ChatGPT, that it's quite known, as your own assistant, yeah. So better input you will put in, better output it will give you back, yeah. Of course, it will be all in this box on the known information that exists, yeah. But it can actually streamline your processes, yeah, in the company, yeah. So that's what we are doing, yeah. Whatever can be streamlined, whatever can be done faster, it's good to do it, because if you won't do it, others will do it, yeah. And it can just make your life easier, yeah. On the other side, you can buy yourself more time to do other creative tasks more peacefully and with more focus, yeah. So that's what we are doing, yeah. And we are super careful about not being generic, because whatever AI, whatever kind of output AI offers, yeah, it's usually average, yeah. So whoever wants to be in that middle line, yeah, and stay average, it's okay. But if you would like to be different, to find your own place, yeah, it's better to do things a little bit more mindful, yeah.
In global market, there are so many agencies for marketing, I don't know, like trees in the forest or something. And you have to find this one tree, your company. Why would I choose it?
Yeah, if you are looking for somebody to whom you would just like to delegate your tasks and middle manage these tasks, yeah, then we are not for you. That's for sure, yeah. If you're looking for a partner of responsible people, partners, professionals, that they have their own, years of experience, and also sometimes will tell you something that you won't completely agree, yeah? And you maybe will say, but I have a little bit of a different point of view, yeah. And we will always focus on what really serves your project best, yeah. In this case, we could be the right solution for you, yeah. And the big difference, I could say, is that, in our team, in our tribe, we are working as a community, as a tribe. So it means that whatever results we provide for you, whatever comes back to us is always shared among us, yeah. So it means that nobody is some kind of a fixed salary. People are always compensated accordingly to the results they provide, yeah. So that's usually additional motivation for them to do an extra mile and to really provide something that makes a difference.
So as a potential client, I walk in this huge forest and find your tree, your company. How should I proceed?
The best step is to simply call us or send us an email, yeah. On our website we have a quite straightforward process. So one of our specialist managers will come back to you quite quickly, yeah? And then we simply proceed with the discovery call. That it's simply conversation for us to understand what's the problem and if actually we can help. You know, what's the problem in the essence, yeah. And if we can, we will propose a strategy, and if we can't, we will refer you to somebody else that's maybe can do a better job.